Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Pamela's Paper Passion. And I'm Pamela, and today we're going to scrap two photos of my husband and his daughter, my stepdaughter. Well, we've been married for 34 years, so she was just 10 when we got together, so we pretty much raised her, or had a big hand in raising her. So anyways, this is at the lake. This photo's taken at the lake inside Christy and Chris's boat. And that's Christy. And this is my husband, Tony. So anyways, those are the two that I'm going to scrapbook. And this is the stuff that I have in my little tray here. Let me scoot this down just a bit. Okay. Okay. I think that's a little bit closer. Okay. Anyways, I've got some stamps. But before I get into this, I was going to explain what that sticky note was on the last video. And I'm going to really watch for that. If you notice, there's a sticky note right here. And there's one someplace else. Okay. This sticky note that I put up here, it tells me what stamp number, and it tells me, so I've got 66 and 129, and 129 had dies, so therefore I have all of my dies on my wall. I have magnets put all on my wall. And so all my dies were on my wall so I could see them. And I was having trouble reaching them. So my handy dandy husband bought me this thing, which, oh my gosh, it comes out little over 2 feet. So, and right here on the end of it, it is magnetic. So if I drop a die, I can't reach a die, I just stick this thing in there and grab a die. So it works great. And that's what is on my sticky note. And I apologize again if you watched the last video. I had a sticky note hanging right here, and it like drove me crazy when I looked back and saw that. I was like, man, I wasn't very observant. But anyways, so this is the stuff that I have. I have the stamps for some arrows and some sayings here. And then I've got some stamps, just background stamps. I mean, it's just a collection of different ones. I wasn't sure how I was going to use those, but anyways, I'll try. And we've got this. It's a summertime. And now I looked at their clothes and I thought, well, is this summertime? Because they're both wearing long sleeve shirts and long pants and tennis shoes. So I don't know if it's summertime or not, but I'm going to put that on there, I think. And I've got another one of these. I've got some anchors. I've got some little wood veneer anchors. And I've got a wood veneer steering wheel and a wood veneer sailboat. And then I've got my 2 dies for my arrows that are right here. Because I label all of my stamps and my dies. I put C is for stamps and A is for dies. So I have them numbered. And so I could just go through and pick what I want. So they're all numbered. This one here, it doesn't have dies with it because it would have a whatever. But this does not have dies. But anyways, so that's how I do that. And I also have some little bitty things. This is a piece of a lighthouse. Or on the back side, it looks like little bitty miniature life vest or life, I'm not sure what to call that. I might think of it in a minute. But anyways, and I've got a little blue stripe, and I've got Sail Away, which really, I don't know if I would use that or not, because they're not in the ocean, they're at the lake. And here's another anchor. And I love this paper clip. So, and then I've got a couple more larger anchors. And I'm not really sure how I'm going to use this and these yet. So I'm going to just set them aside. And I wanted to show you this sticky note. Oh, I think I already showed you. But the sticky note that I always have comes out of the paper pack that I have put together, or the paper page kit. And it tells me what stamps I want to get for this layout and which ones have dies. So number 129 had dies. So all I had to do is look on my wall and find the matching number, which was 129, to match the dies with the stamps. It's real easy for me. That's how my brain thinks. If I try to do it a different way, which I did, no, I couldn't do it. So I spent some time getting my walls ready. My husband put magnetic walls all around my room, and they have my stamps on, or my dies on them. And I love it because I can see what I have. And if I want it, I'll just go over there and get it. I'm going to go ahead and cut this down because it's got a hole right there. And I really don't need that hole. So I'm going to cut that one and this one down. And I think I have an idea for this. We'll see if it works. And if it doesn't, I'm not opposed to changing my mind. Okay, I'll put that up there. I'm having to make sure that there's no sticky notes hanging out or anything else that's not supposed to be there. Because when I looked back at that other video and I saw those sticky notes, I was like, oh, you gotta be, this isn't gonna match up. Okay. Nope. Huh. Wonder what I'm going to do about that. You know what? I could probably put some pictures. And put the pictures up and down, which will hide that. Whoops. Let me see. I matted the pictures. They came out of my kit matted because I matted them when I got the pictures out before I ever made my page kit. Oh yeah, that'll look good. I like that. And then we can embellish it around. I like that. Okay, and I've got some other pattern papers. So I've got this one and I've got this one. It's got a whole bunch of anchors and then a wood color. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those yet, if I'm going to do anything with them. So let's see what I can do. Anyway, one of these days, I'll show you my craft room. I'm not going to show it to you yet. It's a mess. And I am real picky about stuff. It should be cleaned. But I haven't taken the time to clean it. Okay, I've got these. And I've got, oh, that's a whale of a tail. Well, they don't have whales in the lake. I put this. Okay. I'm trying to make my visual triangle. That's why I'm messing with these. I'm trying to make my visual triangle. I think I'm going to put this down here. Look at that. It matches that. So cute. Or maybe I ought to put it up here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and then we can layer on top of this So we've got, and I've got layers that I've got the papers that I could layer. And like these things, I could use these as accents. No, I can't pick up my boat paper. So, anyways, I'm sitting here trying to figure out what I want to do with this. I think going right down the middle is really good. I like that. So, here we go. Let's go ahead. That's a big old anchor. I like that. Hey, we got a couple more anchors too. Put one on each cluster. And here is the last one. I've got 2 veneers and 1 giant one. So I have a couple more veneers here. I've got a little bitty tiny steering wheel. I've got this this no, it's not a life preserver. What is it called? I can't remember what those things are called. If you know, would you please put it in the description or in the comment box, because I can't remember what they're called. And it's real easy. But for me right now, it doesn't seem easy. Oh. I was trying to use these little bitty things that I cut out of a sheet of paper. Oh, I found a sailboat. So, let's see. What do we want a sailboat? This one. How about this one? I'll put it up there. Okay. I can always move stuff. So, I have these dies and I have these stamps. And I might just pull everything off and just do some stamping. But it gives me an idea of where I can stamp. So, I will be back in just a moment. I'm going to go do my die cutting. All right, I noticed, excuse me, that my camera had went off. I don't know why it went off, but it did. So what I did, thinking that I was taping it, is I added all these bubbles. And I just love that. That looks so cute. I love the bubbles. Okay, and I'm going to put my paper about right there. I've been trying to think of what I could put up here, but I know I'm going to put an embellishment cluster right there and on these 2 sides, so it'll be a visual triangle. And I was going to put these straight, but I think I'm going to cockeye them. Cockeye them. I don't know if that's a word. No, I used it, so maybe it is a word. But I think I'm going to do them like this. And I wish you'd have been here when I did this. I love that. I think that just adds so much to the layout. And I cut out a whole bunch, here they are, a whole bunch of these arrows, and I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use, if any. But if I don't use them, I have a perfect place to put them. Okay, let's start putting some stuff so I could start figuring out where I'm going to put my embellishments. I'm going to go ahead and put this one here. These are going to be my bases for my embellishments. They got to sit on something. I think they look kind of foolish just hanging in the air. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and just put that on the side. I don't want to put it under. Okay, put that there. I might have to use a little bit of paper to make that even so it's not floppy. Okay, I have these things. Put that there. And like I said, I like to just set everything down, and nothing is down except that. Okay, and I punched some Fun Times and You and Me. And since it's daddy and daughter, I think the You and Me just fits perfectly. Anyways, I don't know if I need to border that top or not. So I'm going to just, or maybe no. I was going to move it all up, but I only did the bottom part of the layout with the bubbles. So I want it there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start tacking some of this stuff down. And if you didn't watch my last video, I found this thing. I think it was on Amazon. And what it is it's a ATG holder. And oh my heavens, I mean, gives me a place where it goes instead of me laying it down and things getting put on top of them. Because my stacks can get high and run over and grow a new stack. It's usually only when I am scrapbooking because, or when I'm videoing, because when I video, I'm scrapbooking. And that's usually when it gets to be a pretty good mess. And then after I get through for the day, I'm not going to scrapbook anymore, then I put everything away. Everything I got, I just put it away. And if I didn't do that, my room is really small. It was supposed to be bigger. But my husband drew up the plans, and he forgot to give enough clearance because we only had a 1/4 acre, and we didn't have enough to make a big house, which we didn't want a big house. So we went with a barnuminium, and in order to get the rooms that we wanted, and also 2 of our granddaughters lived with us, so we needed an extra room. Well, we needed 2, one for my craft room and one for them. So, and then we had a little bit of extra room, so we built on a living room for them for upstairs, because they were 17 and 20 when they moved in. No, 16 and 20, because one of them finished school out here. And so, I mean, the room is a spare room now, but if she lives in Oklahoma, if she drives down, she's got some place to sleep. Okay, I think I want that right there. But anyhow, my room turned into a small room because what I lost was a 4 foot, because of the stairway. The way it was designed, you would have hit your head on the stairs coming up and down. So we had to cut into my room, which I didn't mind at the time because, you know, all my stuff was in storage and I had forgotten how much I had. And oh my goodness, when I started getting this stuff out of storage, I was a little overwhelmed because I didn't think I had enough room in my room for all my stuff. And so they didn't, when they built this, they did not finish this closet up here because I told them I wanted to design it myself. I knew what I wanted, and I didn't want anybody else doing anything else with it. So I didn't need any hangers or anything like that. So my closet, it has three IKEA cabinets in there. They're all drawers. And then there is, you know, those plastic pull-out bins that you could get at Michael's. They're not expensive ones. They're all different colored, and you have to keep tightening the screw things on them because they're not the best of quality. But they serve a purpose in that closet because I labeled them like baby stuff. One's baby, one's graduation, one's, oh man, a whole bunch of them. And the reason I did that is because my grandkids are having kids. My grandson's wife is pregnant with twins. So, gotta have some baby stuff. And they send me pictures all the time. Oh my goodness sakes, look at this. I think this got old. I think something happened to it. I'm going to put sticky side down there. Yeah, because the sticky just wasn't sticky. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on this. And I'm just, you know, tacking stuff down where I think I like them. But once I put this much glue on it, it's probably going to stay right where I put it. But that's why, oh, I glued that one and that one, but I hadn't glued the top one yet. Okay, let's see. How about we put this right here? There we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this down. I'm going to stick it under that picture a little bit because I don't want this top showing. I think I'm going to use my ATG. Yeah, I bought this stand for my ATG, and I constantly catch myself laying it down. I guess because that's what I've done for so long. Just laid it down. I forget I have that. And it's sitting right in front of me. How can I not remember that I have it? My goodness sakes. So, let's see. How about if we... It says it's summertime, but I don't think it is. Well, if I stick it... Oh, no, that's kind of lumpy. No, because I've got dimensionals in there. I was like, where is it so lumpy? Okay, I don't know where I'm going to put it. I'm going to commit. I'm going to put it right up the top. Sometimes I totally will make a cluster and not stop until that cluster is finished and then go on to the next one and then the third one. But sometimes I do like what I'm doing right now, which is this one and that one, then this one and that one, jump all over the place. I think I like it over here just a tad bit better. Okay, there we go. Hope it stays. Okay, I've got this, and this is adorable. I'm thinking I can put it right here. Let's see. Like that. And then I could put some little, like this little sailboat. Let me get that. Put this little sailboat. And this little anchor. Right there. I'm not sure where I'm going to put my journaling. I may just do it on, type it on vellum. And I've got these 2 sheets of paper here. I don't know if I'm going to use them, though. And then we got this big old honking anchor. I'm thinking, where should I put it? I don't want it up there. I'm going to just put it down here. And I've got a whole bunch of those arrows that I just die cut. And I could color them any color I want to. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking that looks good. Okay, that's down. Yeah. So I put that in there. There. How about there? Oh, we can hide some of this trash. Or whatever it is. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna find the perfect spot for it. I don't know where that is yet. But I don't know if this video cut off before I told you about my grandson Jason. He was in a bad car wreck and he broke his back. And they rushed him to the hospital, and they had to do a bunch of tests to see exactly what they were going to do to put his back together. He broke 3 of his vertebrae from his tail up, from his tail end up, and they didn't know if he would be able to walk. And I started praying, Lord, please, please, please let him walk again. I was really thankful he was alive. And that was my thank you for. Because I had already lost one grandson in a car crash. And I sure didn't want to lose another one. Let's see what we got here. I don't know what we have. Okay, we have a bunch of arrows. We got this little sailboat. I do not know. Hey, how about there? I didn't put a whole bunch of embellishments in here. That looks kind of funny. I don't think I want that. Now, I do not know where I would put an arrow. That looks kind of dumb. I don't like the way that looks. So, I think I'm going to take the sailboat off. And I don't think I'm going to use these. But, you know, I will use them on something else. Let's see. No. I'm wondering if I could use these up here. If I did that, I'd have to find something to fill that hole. This hole right here. This one is white and a little bit red, and this one is red. And I think that I think that looks good. But, of course, I got to do something with the hole. That's why I say I try to use all the scraps that I have and try to make them fit in there somewhere. Excuse me. My allergies are horrible. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to use my ATG. So I am going to, and then I'll fill in the hole somehow. Oh, I got to turn this upside down because I can't work. It doesn't work for me. That's like my cutter, my Fiskars trimmer. Trimmer. I have never been able to use it right side up. I've always used it upside down. And somebody said, "You're using it upside down." Yeah, but I just can't use it right side up. Doesn't work for me. That's like, if somebody was saying that, they just hated pulling their paper pads apart to organize them. Well, it didn't bother me none. I pulled mine apart, and it was the best thing I ever did. What I did is I took a picture of the front of each one, and I numbered it. And then I took a picture of it, and I hung the... Golly, I can't get this closed. I hung the fronts on a curtain rod, and after I took a picture. And anytime I add anything, I take a picture, number it, take a picture of it, and I have a document that has all the pictures of all my 12 by 12 paper pads. And when I am trying to think of something that I want to make, oh, I like that. I just look on my computer at all those photos, and I could go over there. I can look at the number of the paper pad on my computer, and then I go over there and I just pull the pad. Let me show you if I have one. Oh, no, not there. No, I don't. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I had one. No. I usually put them in my kits, and it tells me if I use, a full paper pad or something. It tells me where I got those papers from, in case I get to going on something and I need another piece of paper that matches what I already have. I can go to that paper pad real quickly and pull it and find another piece of paper. That I've had to do that a few times. And when I'm making paper pads is when I put the number of the pad or wherever the paper pad is located in my room. I write that on a sticky note. That's why I had a sticky note all over the place. I didn't mean to do that. And then I wasn't watching my TV because I've got my camera mirrored onto my TV. I usually have it mirrored onto my Mac, and it sits right in front of me. But my Mac is downstairs it's uploading videos. So it's kind of busy. I need something else down here. What am I going to put down there? I should have put one of those little, I think I might. Let me see. I don't want that one. How about the steering? How about this one? I just stuck it down. Nope. Nope. This one? Oh, yeah. Maybe? There. Okay. Yo. I'm going to put that one right there. I'm going to stick this under here a little bit so it helps hide that mess up I just did by pulling this sailboat off. Oh, that's cute. It's got a sailboat there, too. So, that's a perfect place to put this. That's why I sometimes will work on all three, especially if I'm limited to just a few things, which I kind of feel like I am. Therefore, I think I'm going to put some bling on this. I'm thinking I'm going to put, okay, I've got this one. It's got stars. It's got little flowers, little beads, other little beads. A lot of these are good for shaker cards. Okay, this one has little flowers. Okay, and it has stars. Oh, look at that. That's never easy. I used some, let me see. I think it was right there. Right there. Okay. These are the cutest things. And I get these at Temu. I'll link it down in the description box. But I just put this many in here. And I've got another bag of them put away to where I could pull them out when I want them. So, let's see here. I got my little tray here that I didn't forget today. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay, so I need there. Okay, there we go. Here's my little tray, so I could dump these in my little tray. Okay, and I think I'm going to do some red. Yeah, I think that'd be cute. Yeah. Okay, we'll put that there. Yeah. Oh, good. I have just enough red in here without having to go get my other ones. Yay. Okay. So instead of putting a bling on there, I put these little acrylic circles on there. And I think they look good with these sear circles. Hey, let's check this out. Should I put these or those? Oh, yeah. Don't have to think about that very much. So, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put, how about right in the middle of that? Oh, how about not? I change my mind as fast as I make it up. Okay. Now, I need something for this side. Don't want that bright blue. I wonder if I have some white ones. I wonder if I ordered some white ones. Let's look. Okay. If so, it's not in this one. There's hearts. Yeah, there's some hearts, but I don't know. Yeah. See, those are hearts. No, I have. Oh, look. Nope, they're hearts. Darn it. Here, it's some more circles. I'll just go ahead and pull those. Here's some more. So I should be able to find the color I want. out of those. But I bought these little containers, and when I got them, I thought they were going to be bigger than this, and I was like, oh dear, what am I going to do with these? So they sat in my closet for quite some time until I figured out what in the heck I was going to do with them. So I figured out that I was going to, I think I'm going to do blue over here too. Figured out that they would hold these little bitty things pretty well. I had enough of these little containers to put most of my stuff in it. Now there was some. Okay, this is a lifesaver. I mean, did you see how fast that went in there? Good grief. That, I didn't have this until after I got these little trays. And I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get all this stuff in there? Well, I struggled, but I got them in there. And when I saw these little trays, I saw them on somebody else's channel, and it wasn't linked, so I just went on a hunt, and I lost my lid. Can't find my lid. But I went on a hunt, determined I was going to find them. Well, lo and behold, did I not know that there were so many in a container. This container here, let me see, how many does it say? 64. Has 64 little things in it. And I usually look at mine upside down. And the reason being, you could see it on the right, when you look down at them. I could put labels on all of them, but I'll just turn it over and look. And they're locked in their little jars, so they're not going to spill out. So anyways, oh man, where did I get this one from? Oh, right there. See, they sent me little labels, and I could put little labels on them, but boy, would that take a lot of time. And I would rather be scrapbooking or anything besides putting labels on these little bitty things. Okay, let's get that one over and put that. That way they're all three in a row. Okay, come on. Snap. Why is it not? Oh, because it wasn't closed. Okay. There we go. So now all I have to do is glue these things down, and most of them, I have run into a few, but most of them do not have a flat back. So you have to use a bunch of glue, because if you don't, they're going to fall off. See how much glue I used? And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the point of my glue, and I'm going to stick them down, and I'm going to make sure there's glue inside, because if it doesn't have enough glue, it ain't staying there. I had a couple fall off of my last layout, and I had to redo them, re-stick them. I think I figured out I didn't use enough glue. I thought I was using too much. But I always go to the inside of it too, to make sure that the inside is really glued down. Do you see how it pulled up? And boy, you have to let these things sit, and look at that. Sit and dry. Because if you don't, they'll just fall off. But once they dry, I've got some other ones that have, I'm not sure what they have. Oh, they have bows. I have some little bows like this. And I have bows, I have circles, I have hearts. I don't know what else I have. But I wish they were flat backed, but they're not. Maybe that's why they didn't cost me hardly any money. But you know what? I think they're darn cute, and I'm going to use them. Even if they're hard to get to stay on there, once you get them there and the glue dries, you sure don't want to stack this one on another one or stack anything on top of this one until that glue is completely dry. There we go. I'm going to turn this over, and there's 3. Okay, let's go ahead. Put a whole bunch of glue. Yeah, you see that? It came up with my thumbnail. I'm gonna get my tool, which is a handy dandy tweezers, to get my thing to stay there. Okay, there we go. I think that will stay. Okay, I'm not going to put this off. I'm going to put this right here. But if you notice, I'm using quite a bit of glue. I'll show you in just a minute because I've got it right there. My layout from, I think it was 2 or 3 days ago, that I used ribbons, but they were made out of the same material. I believe it came from the same place also. But if you would like these, I can link them in the bottom. Because I just love them. I usually use enamel dots or some kind of bling thing, but here lately, I'm just falling in love with these little things. Nah, that wasn't good. But you see how easy, if it's not dry, for them to come up. Okay, and the glue dries clear, so it doesn't matter. Let me... Okay, here's one that I used the ribbons with. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then over here I have 1, 2, 3, but see, they're not going anywhere now. But I'm not going to hit them too hard but they are dry and they're not wanting to move. They're very happy where they are at. So, but I let it sit overnight, did not mess with it. So this one, I'll show you a close-up in just a minute, but I will just put it over there on my, whatever that is over there, my counter. My workbench. We were going through Harbor Freight one day, my husband and I, and we saw this workbench. It has 2 drawers, and it has a bottom shelf, a top shelf, and a light. And, I just had to have it. And so we got it, and we got it home, and I have 3 printers. Well, actually, 4 printers. One of my printers is a laser black and ink, and my other two are both in the photo. And the reason I have two is because we lived in our motorhome for a year, and before they built our condo or our barnuminium. So we lived in the motorhome. It was me, and it was a one-bedroom motorhome. It was little. And it was me, my husband, and two of our granddaughters. And it was exciting getting to move back into a home. But our home, like I said, it's a barnuminium. It's really, really tall. And the barnuminium, it's a two-story, has our master bedroom downstairs. We only have one bathroom downstairs. We have a bathroom upstairs, but it's a Jack and Jill, so the bathtub and the toilet are in between the doors, and then the sink, I have a sink in my craft room, and the girls had a sink in their room. Then we have a pretty good sized hallway leading to the, I want to go over here, leading to the, I don't think I want that there. Where did I get that from? Was here? Okay, I'm going to just put it right here. But, so, when they started building it, my husband noticed that he made a big giant boo-boo in the plans because there wasn't room for your head coming down or up the stairway. And he had built stairways before. I don't know what the problem was. But at our old house that we sold, we had lived there for 30-something years. That's where we raised the kids. And it had 3 bedrooms downstairs, and it had the master upstairs. But the stairway didn't cause any kind of problem because it wasn't taking up any room in any other of the rooms. So that was really good. And under the stairway in our other house, we had a pantry. I like that. I wish this was even Steven though, but it's not. So, and then this, I need to take a white something. But anyways, I'm going to call this quits. I might go back in and put red here and put some white over here so it doesn't look so bad. But here is the finished product. We got this cluster, and I'm not going to touch those little circles. But by tomorrow, those circles will be dry. And I love this. The color is fabulous. And then we've got the 2 photos. I have another. This is quite a stretch of embellishment cluster, but I wanted it to be up here. And so I've got all that, and I've got the red circles. And then down here, I have a card with an anchor and 3 circles. And that. I can't remember what it's called. A life preserver, I think. They hang on the side of the ship, so if anybody falls in the water, they could throw it to them. But anyways, this is the layout. I think I'm going to put my title up here, and I think it's going to be Me and You. Yeah, it's going to be Me and You. And now I'm going to put the date. I've got the date somewhere. But anyways, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.